our makeup before the year runs out. If you are a beginner and you are still struggling how to do your makeup, come in. Let's do this together, okay? Good morning, beauties. Welcome. The year is gradually coming to the end, and we must learn how to do our makeup before the year goes off. We have to slay in 2026. So good morning, beauties. Come in. I'm going to wait for like 2 minutes before I will start doing my makeup. While I am waiting, let me get my things ready, okay? Where is my mirror? Oh my goodness. So I'm going to get my things ready. Hi, say good morning. Double tap on your screen and tell me where you are watching me from, okay? My skincare is already done. Okay, I cleanse my face, I use serum, and I moisturize my face. So I'm not going to add SPF because I'm not going out. If I'm going out, I'm going to add my sunscreen. But after this video, I'm just going to clean it off and then call it a day. So come in, beauties. Double tap on your screen, okay, to give me a thumbs up. Thank you. I am having running nose. Excuse me. But I still want to like put this video out. So say hi in the comment section, please. Double tap on your screen. So we are going to wait for like 3 minutes, and then immediately it's 3 minutes, I'll start doing the makeup. If you still struggle with doing your makeup as a beginner, come in, get your makeup tools, your makeup products ready. Let's do this together, okay? We want to slay in 2026. We don't want to go about looking unslayed in 2026. Yeah, so come in, beauties, come in. Let's do this together, okay? So where is my brow gel? Come in, beauties, say hi in the comment section and tell me where you are watching me from, okay? Say hi and tell me where you are watching me from. Happy holidays. Christmas is just around the corner. So now I'm going to start. So first of all, I'm going to use this my e.l.f. brow lift to tame my brow hairs. If you have fuller brows, this is also good. But you can see I barely have brow hairs. But then we're going to manage with what we have. Say hi in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching me from. Gather your makeup tools, your makeup products. Let's do this beginner makeup tutorial. We want to slay in 2026. Greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you're watching me from. If you are a makeup lover, stop by. Let's learn how to do makeup for beginners. So I am using my e.l.f. brow lift, okay, to tame my brows. As you can see, I barely have a brow hairs. This particular brow product is very good. It is drugstore, very affordable. So after that, I'm going to let the brow gel to dry. While it is drying, it is good to go with a primer. And what primer does is, primer is going to help your makeup to last longer. If you have some issues on your face, No, I did not use foundation already. I'm just starting. I just use e.l.f. brow gel, okay, to lay my brow hairs. As you can see, I barely have a hair on my brows. So I just use after my skincare, I use e.l.f. brow gel to lay my brow down. And then the next thing that I'm going to do, or we are going to do as beginners, is look for a primer, okay? There are different types of primers. They have primers for people that has oily skin. They have a primer that people that has dry skin. And then there is this gripping primer, which is what I'm going to use today, okay? Just to stick, to make my makeup to stick to my face, okay? I have oily skin, but then I'm not going to use anything mattifying, anything hydrating. I'm just going to use this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, okay? It is such a beautiful product. Your makeup sticks to your face for a very long time. So it's what I'm going to use now. What we are doing now is just a beginner makeup tutorial, just to learn how to do a very clean makeup before we enter 2026. Okay, I do my brow first because I have oily skin. And if I should apply my brow after my foundation, the brow pencil is not going to like glide, very well on my skin. I have very oily skin. So, but people do it the way, that is comfortable for them. For me, I prefer doing my brow first before my foundation, okay? Yeah. And I know some people do it that way. They apply foundation before their brow products. But then I am an oily slick, so I prefer doing my brow first before my foundation, okay? So I'm going to let the primer stick to my face. Just take a look at how grippy this primer is. Yeah, just take a look. I am shaking my hair and it's not moving anywhere. I have my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but then for everyday type, because this is costly, so for everyday type of makeup, I love using this, and it's also affordable, okay? So for beginners, this is good. If you can get your hands on it, it is good. Since I bought it, look at, I've already finished one tube, just to tell you how I love this e.l.f. grip. I use aloe gel. Yeah, yes, because aloe vera gel is also gripping. So I'm going to do my brow, and I'm using my Catrice Slimatic Brow Pencil. I have it in the shade Espresso. One thing with me doing my makeup, I love an easy product. It is retractable, and the pencil is very skinny. Okay, so it's going to give me that precise application, unlike when I'm using a sharpened brow pencil. Oh, thank you so much, sis. We are learning together, okay? Yes, my channel is all about beginners, okay? So whatever, anything that I know, I want to like let my beauties know too. And also the pencil has a kind of a brush at the end of it. So it is very, affordable, and it is very easy to use. You don't have to start looking for a brow brush. It has already come with it, okay? So I'm going to like retract this pencil, and then I will start filling my brow. I just go in a hair-like motion just to mimic my own brow hairs. Thank you so much. Please tell me where you are watching me from. Tell me where you are watching me from. Are you a beginner, or are you a kind of advanced when it comes to makeup? You can drop any vital, knowledge that we all can learn. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going, trying to like mimic what looks like a hair, okay? And then no matter how messy your makeup is, your brow is looking, You can still use a concealer to clean it. Welcome, welcome, beauties. Please double tap on your screen to give me a thumbs up. So like I said, I barely have hairs. So, but I'm going to work with what I have. So I'm going to do this side too. Even though the position that I'm sitting is not kind of favorable, but then I'm going to manage. I'm going to manage. Welcome, beauties. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. How is everybody doing? Sometimes I call brows. Which shade do you use as a foundation? It depends on the foundation, okay? If I'm using NARS, I have it in the shade New Caledonia. Okay, and then if I'm using Lancome, I use the shade 12 and 13. It depends on what foundation or what, as in the company, okay? And then for Fenty, I have it in the shade 440. Okay, so it depends. And then for MAC Cosmetics, I use NC55. Yeah, so I don't even know. I think I'm just going to use that of MAC foundation, MAC Cosmetics today. So I'm just going to, keep going back and forth with my brow. I used to tell myself that brows are cousins. They are not sisters, not even to talk of being twins. So I'm going to comb. And I'm going to come here too. Oh, really? Thank you. How do you mean, please? So, beauties, after that, I'm going to clean the brow, okay? After doing your makeup, it's good to use a kind of concealer, okay, to clean your brow. And I'm going to use my Lancome Teint Idole Camouflage concealer, okay, to clean my brows. And I'm just going to clean the bottom part. I'm not going to clean the upper part, just the bottom part. So I'm going to clean. Just gently, following the natural line of your brow. And this is the type of brush that I'm using to clean the brows, okay? You can use this, you can use something like an angled brush, depending on the one that you are comfortable with. So I'm just using this, trying to like follow the natural line of my brow. And concealer does a good job, a great job, honestly, making your brows to look cleaner. And then after that, I'm going to kind of make it, blend the concealer so that you're not going to see the harsh line. Oh yes, I have oily skin, very oily, yes. I have very oily skin. Even in winter, I produce a lot of oil, okay? Yes, it is a kind of genetic because in my family we are we are a kind of oil slick. Hi Annie, good morning. How is Australia? Good morning, sis. Good morning, good morning. We are learning how to do our makeup because we have to perfect on our makeup skill before we enter 2026. We have to perfect on doing our makeup, but this is beginner friendly, okay? Nothing too dramatic. So I'm just trying to clean the upper part, even though I don't normally, if I'm doing my everyday type of look, I don't even bother the upper part of my brow. And then if I notice that, during the concealer application that I clean some parts, I have to go back. And then makeup is all about going back and forth until you get your desired look. Compliment of the season, sis. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful day. So like I said, beauties, makeup is all about going back and forth. If I'm going to stay a kind of longer outside, instead of me to use this e.l.f. grip primer, I will go with my MAC Cosmetics 12-hour shine free. That is a primer for people that has an oily skin. If I'm not using this, I am using my OG Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer, okay? Yeah, so this is what that has been holding my oily skin. So, but today's video or live stream, after this, I'm not going anywhere. So I decided to use this, okay? And for beginners, this is very affordable. You can get it from your drugstore or, any drugstore around. You can get this e.l.f. grip primer. It is very good. It grips the makeup. As you can see, it's still gripping. Can you just see? This is how it's going to grip your makeup. And your makeup is not going to go anywhere, okay? Yeah. So beauties, after that, I'm going to, because I have oily skin, if you don't have oily skin, please skip this. But because I have oily skin, I need to prep my eyes. And I'm using my MAC 24-hour Extend Eye Base. I noticed that where the eyes, if you look at my eyes now, where the fold is, I used to produce a kind of oil there, whether I am wearing eyeshadow or not. Oh, for the brows, I first of all, use the e.l.f. brow lifts, okay, to lay my brow hairs down. And then when the brow gel dries, I use my Catrix Slimatic brow pencil. This brow pencil, beauties, I don't know why people are not talking about it. I love this brow pencil, especially for people that has an oily skin. It is waterproof. It is precise. Some brow pencils are kind of big or bold, but this is very skinny. It is very tiny. Let me just know whether you can see. It is very tiny. Can you see? Yeah. And it gives that precise line. Can you see the line is giving? So for beginners, when you start using all these brow pencils that are very big, it might look a kind of bulky or a kind of messy on the brow, but this particular one will give you that precise application. If you have like here in Germany, you can get it from DM. I don't know whether you people have a Rossmann, or check your drugstore. They have any drugstore that has a makeup section. Check if they have a Catrice. If not, maybe you order it from Amazon, okay? Check if they have Catrice section there. Then you go, they have different colors. I'm using number 60, which is espresso. They have a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then this is the darkest shade, which is espresso. Okay, yeah. Okay, then if you have, because I also used to buy from DM, so check from DM, check the Catrice section. Okay, it is called the Catrice Slimatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. Yeah, maybe if you're lighter than me in complexion, you can use 50, but I'm using 60, and for the fact that I love dark brows. Okay, I hate it when my brows are kind of, you know, light. I want it dark, you know, so that's why I'm using the 60. And then one thing I want to tell you about this brow pencil, it breaks very fast. Okay, so if you're doing your brow, you try to twist the little that you can use at the moment. If that one finishes, you go again and twist. If you decide to twist it all up like this, on the process of you doing the brow, it might break on you. So that is it. Apart from that, I love this. I have used more than 50 pieces of this brow pencil since I noticed about it. So beauties, okay, after applying my eyeshadow primer, we are not going to wear eyeshadow today because this is like, yes, check it. Yeah, check it. You will get it there. So this is like beginner type of makeup tutorial. Okay, there is nothing like doing eyeshadow. So whatever that is left, the concealer that I used to clean my brows, I'm just going to use it, okay, on my eyelid. If you look at my eyes, I have a hyperpigmentation on the lid, not all over my eyes, on the lid. And then the rest of my eyes is a kind of, it's like I have two colors on my eyes. So for me to have that one color, I need to use concealer, okay? So I'm going to apply concealer. Let me do one eyes. Then I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I'm going to just do one, and then you will see the difference. So can you see now? The darkness on the lid is gone. Where here, because I have not applied concealer here, you can still see it. So I'm going to do the other one too. Like I said, this is beginner, okay? Very beginner friendly. We are not going to use so many products. But then I love getting my base, because if I have my base, that means my makeup is going to last. So that is what I'm doing now. Some people will tell you they don't use primer. Me personally, I love using primer because I have oily skin and I want my makeup to last longer, okay? So if you don't have issues on your skin, you might skip a primer. But for me, it's very important because if you want to like paint a wall, if the wall is not smooth, if you put the paint on it, it's not going to come out, okay? So, but then if you have a smooth face, you don't produce oil, you don't have dry skin, you don't have like patches or maybe hyperpigmentation on your face or something like that, you can skip primer. But for us that's always a struggle with oil, you know, so I love making sure that whatever that I'm putting my face is not going to melt before I come back home. So it is after that, one thing with a cream or liquid product is whenever you use a cream or a liquid product, you have to set it with powder to stay in place. If not, you might notice that at the end of the day, things are not the way they used to be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a finishing powder, okay? And then set my eyes. Ooh. And then set my eyes. Sorry, beauties. I think I'm going to remove the volume because it's really disturbing. So, sorry. So I am setting my eyes. I applied a cream concealer there. So I need to set it so that the concealer is not going to start melting because of the oil that comes there from my crease. So beauties, after that, we don't want to leave our eyes looking like this, okay? We want to add a little bit color to it. So now I'm going to use, is either you use your blush on your eyes or you use your bronzer. So I think I'm going to use, a blush, a kind of on my eyes. Okay, this one, the blush is the one that we add on our cheeks, okay? So I'm just going to add just to have color on the eyes. You can use bronzer or you can skip this entirely, but instead of our eyes to look a kind of not having anything on it, and I'm just adding, just around my eyelid and then towards my crease, okay? Crease is to where my eyes is folding, as you can see. Welcome, beauties. Welcome, happy holidays. We are gradually heading towards the end of the year. So I'm going to add here too. How is everybody doing? This live stream is for beginners. We need to get hang of our makeup before we enter 2026 because we're going to slay in 2026 by the grace of God. So I'm just adding the blush, okay? I'm just adding it. You can skip this. It is not a must. But if you want something on your eyes, can you see the eyes is not looking like a kind of tired? So beauties, after that, the next as a beginner is, I know that some beginners will still struggle with applying falsies, but then I'm just going to use my mascara, okay? I'm going to use my mascara. And another tip I want to give you about using mascara is this. If you don't have like lengthy lashes, okay, if your lashes are not long, like mine are not even long, they are barely there, you can use what we call lash primer, okay, to add length to your eyes. I think I'm going to do it. So I bought this from MAC Cosmetics, and then Essence, this particular one is drugstore. They also have it, but I'm going to use this one from MAC Cosmetics, just to add length to my lashes before applying mascara. It looks white, but then it doesn't interfere with the color of the mascara. When you apply your mascara, you're not going to see the white, the whitishness of it anymore. Hope I'm making sense. If you have any question, please, you can drop it in the comment section, okay? Or if you have any suggestion for we beginners, you can also drop it in the comment section. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to add length, okay, to my lashes. I'm using my MAC lash primer. But then as a beginner, if you feel like, oh, it is too much of product, then you can use only your mascara. But then anytime I'm using my mascara, I love using this lash primer, okay? Because I barely have lashes. And like I said, what the lash primer is going to do is going to add length to my non-existing lashes. So after that, I'm going to apply my mascara. And then we'll be done with the eyes. No eyeliner for beginners. Those ones are the ones you learn gradually. Christmas is approaching. If you are getting ready for Christmas party and you are a beginner, you want to slay, this is perfect for you. So, and then I'm going to apply here too. Welcome, beauties. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing? If you are a beginner, please share my live stream. Let people come so that we can do the makeup together. If you have question, please drop it in the comment section. I will be glad to answer your question. Because I barely have lashes, so I always apply so many coats of mascara before I can even see the effect. So I think I'm okay with this. Yeah. So beauties, now the eyes. We are done with the eyes. We are moving now to the base. Since I've applied my face primer, I use this. So I'm going to go on to apply my foundation or whatever. So I'm contemplating. I use this I have this Bobbi Brown BB cream, and it has a SPF 35. I think I'm going to use it. Let me use this Bobbi Brown, okay? Let me use it. So I'm just going to apply just a few dots on the face, and then I'm going to blend. And if you notice, I apply my face primer and then I went back to my eyes to do my eye makeup while the primer, is doing its thing. It's very important. Any product you apply on your face, especially the primer or your skincare, you let it to set on your face before going to the next product. Don't just apply your skincare, you move straight to your makeup, It will not last the way you want it. When you apply a product, you give it at least 30 seconds, at least, okay? For it to marinate into your skin, a kind of. Hi, beauties. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be the last live stream for the year 2025. So I decided to do what my channel is all about, makeup for beginners. If you are still struggling to do your makeup, if you missed the live stream, please rewatch, because it's going to give you in-depth on how to slay before we enter 2026. So as you can see, I've already finished blending the BB cream. BB cream is beauty balm. Okay, it's like a moisturizer that has a hint of foundation to it. If you feel like the foundation is too heavy on your face, it's either you are using a BB cream, a CC cream, a skin tint, or a tinted moisturizer, okay? All these things has more of a skincare product in them than foundation. So beauties, as you can see the way my face is looking now, I've finished applying the BB cream. So I just want to give more life to my under eyes. If you are a beginner, you can skip this, okay? It is optional, but then I just want to bring a little bit of life just under my eyes. We are not doing any other place, just under the eyes. But normally people will apply under the eyes, on their forehead, on the bridge of their nose, here on their chin. But for beginners, we don't want to be overwhelmed with all the applications. So I'm just applying under my eyes, okay? That is where the only place we are going to apply. That's why I said it is strictly for beginners. And then I'm just going to let it to get a little bit dry, okay? When it dries, you will have enough coverage than when I just blend it right away. So I'm just going to use my ventilation, my fan, okay, to to speed up the process. Like I said, you can go on to blend it, but then people like me, I love having enough coverage under the eyes. It's also good for somebody that has like dark circles. When you apply your concealer, you use something like this, okay? You know, to make the concealer to get a little bit dry. And when it dries, you will have more coverage than when you apply and then you go straight to blend it. Welcome, beauties. Please double tap on your screen, okay, to give me a thumbs up. You can also be my member. If you go to my channel, there is a membership icon. You can click to be my member. You can also super chat me. There is a $sign there. You can super chat me, okay? So I'm just going to go on to blend. And this is the type of concealer brush that I'm using. Can you see the shape? Let me show you the other brushes so that you see the difference. Can you see? It is like it goes up like this, okay? So I love using it because it enters, can you see, without poking my eyes. Yeah. So I'm going to blend, and while blending, you try to look up, or you do like this so that you can stretch the skin under your eyes so that the concealer will get, you know, all the areas under your eyes. So I'm going to blend here too. Hi, beautiful baby sis. Same to you. How are you? How are you doing? Hope my baby is kicking. How is Oma and her daddy? Greetings from here. Greetings from here. Or sometimes I can even do like this, okay? Just also to get to this corner. And when it comes to concealer, I do tell people, I don't blend my concealer like the way I blend my foundation. My foundation, I try to blend it like into my skin. But then when it comes to concealer, I blend, but not too much. If not, the concealer, the essence of you applying the concealer will disappear. So I try to blend, and then that's just it. Then I go back to my foundation brush where the concealer and the foundation meet. I just run this brush on top of them to avoid any harsh line. So beauties, after that, the next thing that we'll do is to set our under eyes. It is very advisable after blending, you go straight to set, because you know when you were blending your concealer, you are warming the skin under your eyes, and that causes creasing. So immediately you finish blending, you go straight to set. So I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix Pro Set Plus Blur Weightless Loose Powder. My goodness, that is mouthful. So I'm just going to use it to set my under eyes. So I love looking up while setting so that the powder will set all the concealer, you know, all the corners that I apply concealer. Maybelline, they also have very good setting powder, okay? If MAC Cosmetics is a kind of pricey, you can check your drugstore. I'm just using what I have here. Like I said, we are talking about how to, not even the product itself. But then if you're interested in the product, just let me know in the comment section. So, after setting my under eyes, the next thing that you will do, beauty, don't just leave your face like this, okay? Because you apply a cream or a liquid foundation, you are going to set it. It's like you are trying to like keep everything to be in place. So I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in the shade Dark Deep. Sephora, their Micro Smooth Powder, I think they said it is dupe to this. I've not tried that of a Sephora. This has been the one that I've been using for years. So this particular one is in Dark Deep. So I'm just going to, take it and start setting all over my face, apart from my under eyes, because I've already set there with my setting powder. So this is like all over, finishing powder, okay? We are almost done, beauties. Doing makeup for beginners is not really a big deal. As you can see, the face is coming together. We are doing the bare minimum. Then after that, beauties, the next is you can choose between bronzer or blush, or you can use both. So because of the purpose of this live stream, we are doing it strictly for beginners. I'm going to, choose blush because I am a blusher girl. I cannot do my makeup without adding blush to my cheeks, okay? It brings that youthful glow. It makes you look awake. It adds color to your face, okay? Because apart from your eyes, applying blush is the next color you are adding to your face. So, and the one and only blush that I love using, like everyday type of blush, is from MAC Cosmetics. Their Raisin Blush, okay? It just look like this. And one thing I love about this is, there are some blushes, when you apply it, it is very pigmented. But this gives such a subtle look. I'm just going to apply. Can you see? It's not giving like, oh, she applied too much blush. Please don't forget to double tap on your screen to give me a thumbs up, okay? So beauties, can you see the face is coming together? Then after that, the next is going to the lips, okay? And for everyday type of a look, nobody is ready to wear a bold lipstick. I love going with my glossy lips. So today I'm going to use my NYX. I try to make this in as much as beginner friendly, budget friendly, even though I use like one or two high brands, but then I try to make it more of a drugstore version, okay? So I'm going to use my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Butterscotch. And then beauties, if you're looking for a brown lip liner, I have this particular one from NYX in the shade Espresso. They said it is a dupe to MAC Chestnut Lip Pencil. I don't know, maybe for others, but for me, I didn't see any closeness. So, but then if you're looking for drugstore alternative, you can go with this, okay? So, but then for today, I'm going to use my one and only brown lip pencil that I love using, and that is Chestnut Lip Pencil from MAC Cosmetics, okay? So I'm going to apply it on my, line my lips. I don't normally talk when I'm lining my lips, okay? Because I'm not going to get that precise application. Welcome, beauties. So I'm going to apply, make sure that I have enough that I needed. So, and then I'm going to apply my Butterscotch. I love the scent of this lip gloss. It smells like cookies. And they said it's a butterscotch. It smells like cookies. So I'm going to apply just in the center of my lips. And then I will blend. Yeah. So you can go back again, to your chestnut or to your brown lip pencil, and then Yeah. Like beauties, for now we are done with makeup, okay? We are done with makeup. Can you just see? This is giving like everyday type of makeup, office type of makeup, work type of makeup. If you are the type that work in a corporate environment and you are not allowed to like wear bold makeup, this is very perfect for you. Can you just see? And honestly, if not because I am talking, it takes less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes or maybe less than 15 minutes, okay? Just for you because of the blending process and everything, okay? And then if you can put a mascara on your lower lashes. But I barely have, lashes there, so I don't even bother myself. But let me just do it so that my lower lash will not look a kind of naked. But I barely have something there. And if you're my type that doesn't have anything, you have to be careful, okay? So that the mascara will not just start giving a messy situation there. Yeah. So beauties, that is it. Makeup is done. If you are still struggling to do your makeup in 2025, we have less than, I don't even know today, what date is today? We have less than, yeah, let's say 2 weeks to enter 2026. So if you still struggle, on doing your makeup, please rewatch this live stream. It is very simple. It is very easy. It is not complicated, okay? It's not complicated. The only thing that I will tell you is before even diving into makeup, try to know your skin types. Two things that you have to bear in mind. Your skin types and then your skin undertone, okay? If you look at me now, you will see that what I'm having is really matching with my neck, okay? The neck is not looking yellow and my face is looking red. My neck is not looking red and my face is looking yellow, okay? It is very important to color match your face. And you cannot even do it by watching my videos. You need to go to all these, makeup stores. Let them match you. Look for professionals that will help you to match, okay? And then you know your skin types. When it comes to skin types, we have an oily skin, people like me. We have a dry skin. We have combination skin, okay? Combination skin means some part of your face is oily while some parts are dry, while some parts are normal, and then some parts are dry while some parts are normal. So that's why they call it combination. And then we have what you call normal skin. Normal skin, you don't have oily, you don't have dry. Your skin is just looking like baby skin. And then there are people that have sensitive skin. They react to product very fast. So if you are the type, be careful. Always stay away from product that has scent to it, okay? Because if you have sensitive skin, your skin might be reacting to any product that has a fragrance or perfume or scent to it. So these are the things you will know. So that while buying products, you will buy products or makeup product based on that. Like I have oily skin. From my skincare to my makeup has to be that of people that has oily skin. If I'm using skincare for people that have dry skin, it's not going to work on my skin. It's going to make my skin to produce more oil because they try to compensate people that has dry skin. The same thing with people that has an oily skin. So don't just, watch somebody's video. You go to the market and say, I have the same color with this person. I have my light here and then I have one on top, okay? So it may not be giving the actual color of my skin. That is why it is very important to go to the store to get your skin matched. And then go for product that takes care of what? Your skin types. I have oily skin, like I said. So majority of the products you are seeing here are for people that has oily skin. My primer is for oily skin. My primer is for oily skin. My foundations are for oily skin. Okay, especially the base. Because when it comes to blush or bronzer, it doesn't even have to do with people, whether you have oily skin, but your foundation and your skincare, and then your skin prep. The products that you use, during your skin prep has to be that of your skin types. And then you start gradually to learn. It can't happen overnight. It is a gradual process. When they said practice made perfect, sometimes if I want to learn something new, I do it towards the time that I want to do my skincare. Like if there is particular eyeshadow that I want to apply on my face, or I want to learn how to do, I do it shortly before taking my skincare or my nighttime routine, so that after that I can clean it off. Don't just, you are going to party and you have this eyeshadow, this type of eyeshadow application in your head, and you start doing it immediately. It can look messy. Okay, so practice during your free time, so that after that you can just clean it off. Yeah, it takes practice. But then practice make perfect. I am a self-taught makeup lover. I learn everything that I'm doing here on YouTube. Nobody taught me how to do my makeup. It's because I am watching videos and I'm learning. And another thing that I want to tell my beauties, this era, we are so impatient to watch, a tutorial. If you want to learn how to do something, even learning how to cook or learning how to bake something, all these 2-3 minutes videos, they will not help you. Look for a longer version of that they say detailed. Relax, watch it at your own convenient time when you know that, okay, I have time to learn. But these 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes videos, sis, you are not going to learn anything. You're not going to learn anything. By the time you watch like 3, 4 minutes video, you go to TikTok, their makeup tutorial is like, tack, 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 they are done. And you'll be like, okay, I have gotten hang of it. Let me just gather my equipment and start doing. At the end of the day, you'll be like, but mine is not coming out the same way theirs came out. Sis, you need time. Every knowledge that you are gathering, you need to invest time. If you don't invest time, you are not going to get it the way you want it. I have, how many minutes to go now? Okay, I still have like, I still have like 10 minutes, okay, to call it a day. So beauties, come in. Tell me the areas that you're having difficulty with makeup so that we can treat it before we enter 2026, okay? So like I said, I am done. I did everything here. There is nothing like sugar coating. I showed you people every process. This is the easiest beginner friendly you can learn. Then if you start advancing, you can start adding concealer like other parts of your face. But today we only added under our eyes, to have that a kind of wake up effect. Sometimes if we are tired, our eyes, the area around there is the first place that will tell people that, oh, this person is tired. So adding concealer brightens your face, add that, oh, I am awake effect to your eyes. So beauties, that is it. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to call it a day. I have other things to do. Like I said, this is going to be the last live stream for the year. We are going to see us by the special grace of God in 2026. Woo! It is crazy how time is running. How time is running. Just a blink of eyes, we're about to have 2025 in history. To God be the glory, honestly. To God be the glory. To God be the honor. Come in, beauties. Come in. How is everybody doing? So I'm just trying to arrange my makeup table. because I am done with the makeup. I am done with the makeup. Very, very quick, very easy, and you are out of the door. No fuss, no drama. And nobody can tell you otherwise. And if you're the type that love elevating your look, the way this look is looking now, it is like every day. So if you want to like make it go from this to the next level, then you choose a bold lipstick. Okay? You can choose a bold purple, a bold pink, a bold red, or even a bold dark lips. Yeah. So, but for now, we are going to like leave the house with this. We are going to leave the house with this. I'm just trying to like rearrange the things that I use because I will soon be leaving the house. Even though I'm not even going to leave the house with the makeup because I have so many errands to run today. Welcome, beauties. Yes, that is what I'm telling you, sis. Even in the Turkey where you are living, you know, when I came to Germany new, I was having the same problem, even till now. I cannot go to our drugstore and get my foundation. It's very difficult. You understand? So that was how I fell in love with MAC Cosmetics, because the first time I went to MAC Cosmetics, oh my goodness, I got everything. That was where my love for MAC Cosmetics started. I was frustrated when I came here new. Nothing is matching. Even the concealer wearing matching. Until I said, okay, let me just go to MAC Cosmetics and see what they will have there. I sat down there. Everything they did to my face, I was like, wow, I'm not looking back again. So the thing is this, if they have like, should I say international stores that sells makeup, you can go there and then they test you. Okay? If not, sis, I'm sorry, you might be having the problem that I had when I came new. You know, some countries, they don't even care about dark skins, okay? Or even brown skins. Yeah, so that is it. I cannot go to our drugstore and get my foundation, even concealer. Okay, thank God NYX, they are trying, but they still need to expand their hand. Okay, I bought one concealer from NYX and I love that concealer, but the shade range are not satisfying. So that is it. Instead of us to look like a masquerade, we better go with our bare face, okay? We better go with our bare face. We are not wearing makeup to hide our face. After I came here bare, but then you know, it's like art. This is like a passion. If I'm doing my makeup, I forget about my worries. Okay? And I tell myself anything that will add more years to my life, anything that will make me feel good, I will always go for it. That doesn't mean we are hiding our face. In fact, 99.9% of the time you are seeing me, I'm always with my bare face. Unless if I'm coming to do my video, or maybe if I'm going to parties, that is when you see makeup on my face. Other than that, I'm always like this. I'm always going with my bare face. So that is it. If you cannot find a shade match, then it's better, my sister, just to go with your bare face like that. You know, no, brands, they need to like do more. They need to do more, honestly. They are just leaving us behind. They really need to do more. So I think I am done packing. I will soon be leaving. What else? So I'm going to put this here. I'm clearing my makeup table so that by the time I come back, I will not have too much work to do here. So I'm just trying to put things You know, when I watch your gum series, after doing your video, another type of stress is you trying to like put things the way they're supposed to be, where they're supposed to be. It's not easy being a content creator. The amount of time we invested in it, honestly, we're supposed to be, you know, getting more out of it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Where is my... Welcome, beauties. So I have done with the makeup and I'm going to call it a day right now. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are just coming in, please try to rewatch. Okay, I'm going to end the live stream so that it's not going to be longer for people that will come and watch later. Thank you so much. Catch you all. We are going to see ourselves. The next live stream that I'm going to do is going to be in 2026 by the special grace of God. Yes. So beauties, thank you so much for watching my live stream. I hope you learn one or two things. Like I said, if you're having difficulty as a beginner doing your makeup, okay, I have a lot of membership prizes. You can be my member and then we can do one-on-one lesson until you get hang of how to do your makeup. Okay? All right. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Catch you all in my next live stream. And please continue to watch my videos. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. You can be my channel member, okay? There are so many goodies that come with being a member in a particular channel. Yeah, so if you're a makeup lover and you want to like learn more about makeup, please try to be my member. Sometimes I used to do like in-depth tutorial for members so that you will get those goodies, okay? Yeah, so bye for now and please stay blessed and stay safe out there. We are going to see us in 2026. Bye. Bye, see.